CD Projekt Red shows us why they are a top-tier dev company in Cyberpunk 2077's Night City Wire event. Hi everyone, I'm Wisa of Content Critters, here to condense the latest RPG news so you don't have to. Cyberpunk 2077's Night City Wire event is filled with lots of details which we will summarize, but we will focus on the post-show interview highlights with senior quest designer Philipp Weber. As revealed by UK Head of Communication Holly Bennett, this is the first episode in a series of Night City Wire events leading up to the game's release on November 19. Episode 1 starts off with a new trailer where we finally see Badlands, which looks like the streets in Mad Max, and it's situated outside of the city's walls. We are also introduced to this menacing metal monster named Atom Smasher, originally from the tabletop Cyberpunk 2020. He's a fully converted cyborg and a loyalist of the mega corporation Arasaka. Next, Holly mentions that players will be getting a free upgrade of the game for Xbox Series X and PS5 if they purchase it for current-gen consoles. She then moves on to reveal the Cyberpunk Edge Runners anime, which will be released in 2022 in collaboration with Trigger and Netflix. This contains standalone stories and new characters, but it's still set in the same Cyberpunk universe. We are then shown the Braindance gameplay. Braindance is a storytelling tool that allows your character to see different clues where you scan, rewind, and analyze details of a specific scene. It gives you a gateway into the lives of NPCs. This replaces The Witcher 3's gameplay design where you mindlessly follow a trail to search for clues. That's the Night City Wire event in a nutshell. In the post-show interview between content creator Jesse Cox and senior quest designer Philipp Weber, Philipp gives in-depth details on customization. Aside from full customizations and having the photo mode to show off your character, CD Projekt Red incorporates more freedom by altering dialogue options based on the specific life path you start with. You can choose from 3 life paths or origin stories: a nomad where you start outside the Night City borders and you're trying to get inside, a street kid where you're widely known in the city, or a corpo as some junior executive of a mega corporation. Dialogue for each life path differs and gives you advantages in certain situations that can definitely influence story and quest progressions. In addition, allotting more points in specific attributes also changes your options, so if you wish to become a proficient hacker or net runner, you can choose to put more points in intelligence. What's cool about this class system is its fluidity. If you initially play as a cyber ninja but you want to try to become a hacker, it's possible to reset your attributes or skills. Jesse even shares his experience of how enjoyable hacking is and then watching people blow up thereafter.
Let's eat! Oops!
In terms of Cyberpunk 2077's verticality, there are lots of buildings with high interiors, although it's important to know that not every building is accessible. The reason being that the game is huge and Night City itself is made up of millions of buildings, and you don't run around the city for 5 minutes and see the same areas thanks to the art team. If there's a significant quest, major or minor, then the building associated with it is open. Jesse even confirms that the exclamation points and question marks similar to the map in The Witcher 3 are all important quests and not filler ones just for the sake of having them. There's always a reason to visit each location. In relation to smaller side quests, CD Projekt Red doesn't have strict rules of what a quest needs to be. Instead, they have selected from a list of interesting topics that don't pop up much in the main quests, and then they've organically developed it for smaller ones. Ultimately, if the story is worth telling, if it has something to say about Night City and its characters, and if the interaction and gameplay are fun, then they include it in the game. Unlike what Cyberpunk 2077's Twitter previously said that you won't be able to join any gangs, you actually can, but it's not as easy as signing a piece of paper. What I also find interesting in the interview is not owning pets, and Philipp says that this decision is part of the story. Only the super rich can afford to have pets because it's an expensive commodity. And this reminds me of the book, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Spoilers for those who don't want to know. In this book, Earth has been left in ruins due to a nuclear war, and as a result, the natural world has become uninhabitable. Because of this state of nature, pets are not only very rare, they've risen to the ranks to become extremely valuable. People's deep connection with them is related to both high social status, meaning they can afford such an expensive commodity, and their nostalgia for what the natural world used to be. Now, when it comes to the shop, you cannot kill shop owners and steal their stuff because there won't be anyone left for you to transact with. Acquiring multiple apartments right now isn't also possible since this doesn't fit the overall story, but your character does have an apartment to start with. In addition, Cyberpunk 2077 still uses cash a lot, specifically the euro-dollar. But given the rise of tech, some people can directly transfer money without exerting effort, such as making transactions indicated by their eyes simply turning blue. The interview ends with Philipp confirming that there are definitely Easter eggs in the game. What specifically? We just have to find out. Cyberpunk 2077 is shaping up to be a phenomenal game, and we're only seeing the first few hours. What are your thoughts on the Night City Wire event? Let me know in the comments section below. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, remember to share, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications when new videos come out. Take care, and I'll see you again this week for more Baldur's Gate 3 lore.